They surveyed worldwide, placed number 8 among the worst, where residents took almost 45 minutes average travel time for every 10 kilometers in the city capital, and equivalent to 136 hours economic loss yearly. Mr. President, yes indeed, Davao City has its own traffic woes and problems as every urbanized city. Thus, considering that we are one of the fast-paced cities progresses in terms of economic growth index in the world. The Philippine Statistics Authority reported that for 2 consecutive years, 2023 and 2024, Davao City has the fastest economic growth in the country for 2 consecutive years in 2023 and 2024, accounting for over half of Davao region 1.2 trillion gross domestic product. The PSA in its report categorically rebutted this reckless report by the TTI because common sense will tell us that if you are a multinational company or even local businessman, why would you invest in Davao City if the actual business feasibility study on traffic situation is in worse condition when they knew that a lost time is a lost profit? Inevitably, the city is experiencing light to moderate traffic during rush hour, and sometimes heavy traffic during roadworks and accidents, but to be tagged as one among the worst worldwide is unacceptable, Mr. President. For us, Davaoenos, this is an irresponsible newscasting with an alleged intention to blacken the image of our city. Mr. President and my colleagues, and to say worse than Metro Manila, what were the perimeters they're using to conclude such reckless report? Now, can you compare the traffic situation of Metro Manila, who has more or less 3.7 million registered vehicles, 1.9 million motorcycles, and 1.7 million cars, still not including the trucks and buses plying the streets of EDSA, compared to Davao City, with conservative number totaling to only 155,481 registered vehicles. And how can you compare the transport rush of Metro Manila being dubbed as the city that never sleeps, with almost 15 million population, to Davao City with only 2 million residents? Mr. President, with the earnest effort of the City TMO and our traffic enforcement, we are doing our best to have an accessible and smooth traffic flows in the city. Yet, whatever setbacks we are facing now in our traffic situation, we are always in the process of mitigating or improving it. Yet, we are about to open Seoul Bypass and alternative road to provide easy access for our motorists. Mr. President, for the sake of fairness and transparency, we are requesting the Secretariat to please invite CPTMO, DPWH 11, and LTFRB 11 in the next regular session to give us an update of the latest progress and traffic condition of the city, including unfinished works, roadworks, flyovers, which are considered as the new main antagonists causing heavy traffic and the lackness of public transport vehicle for our public commuters. Thank you very much, Mr. President, and thank you very much, colleagues.